So it's a foam, and I'll just apply it on my mitt and then work slowly in sections and just rub in circular motions and making sure I'm not missing any areas, making sure it's nice and well blended, and really working it into my skin and taking my time with it. You can see right away the areas that you're hitting and where you're not hitting because it's a different color. So it's super easy that way. You're not missing areas and you can get a nice even application. I'm just applying all over my arm right now, just making sure that there's no streaks and it's all blending in as best as I could possibly do it. And then whatever's left over on your mitt, I usually save that for my hands and my elbows or my knees, the areas that self-tanner usually really clings to and gets a lot darker in those areas. So to avoid, you know, that discoloration or it getting too dark, just use whatever's left over on your mitt, and so there's less product. Make sure you're not missing like in between your fingers, and then even like your knuckles. If you bend them like this, you get right between the wrinkles in your skin, and so it makes it a lot more of an even application. And then there you go, I have one arm done. I did my left arm, and you can see the difference already. And I usually do like 2 layers on my arms and my legs. And obviously the ideal way to apply is in front of a mirror so you can see what you're doing. And honestly, why I love this one so much is because the color is so natural. It doesn't have an orangey or red like tinge to it. It's more like olive. It's super lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy. This is awesome too for those people that don't really want to do a full-on foam self-tanning mitt whole shebang, but you do want a more subtle glow. You can just keep applying this day by day and you'll notice that you're getting a really nice natural. And here's the before and after so you guys can see the difference. One side I have no self-tanner and the other side I have the 1 hour express tan. And I just love that it gives me.
So I'm just gonna apply the Johnson's baby lotion all over. I like to apply my moisturizer all over my body. I know some people only apply it to the areas like their elbows and everything like that. I like to apply it all over, honestly, because I feel like my skin is more dry. So I just like my body to be super moisturized, which is why I put this all over. I really work it into my elbows. And yeah. And I also like to rub the remainders on my hands and fingers. Okay, so this is the before. So I'm going to be taking the St. Tropez mitt only because this Bondi Sands mitt was out. So right off the bat you could see that it's like an olivey type of color. I'm just going to apply this to my arms. Really making sure I rub this in. When I get towards my hands, I just kind of like to like flick it. Okay. And I just kind of take the remainder on my hands. So this is one coat immediately after. You can see I definitely look a little bit warmer, but yeah, the tan will definitely get darker the longer I wait. I'm just gonna do the rest of my body and then I'll show you guys right after I apply it and then like an hour later. Okay, so this is immediately after I apply the tan, so I'm gonna apply it to the rest of my body and then I will show you guys after 1 hour what it looks like. Right now I think it looks really natural, but I think it's only because it's just gonna get darker and darker. So I'm gonna keep checking in probably like every 30 minutes, and once I feel like, okay, I'm dark enough, I'm just gonna wash it off. So I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, so I'm back after an hour. This is what the tan, I don't wanna look too dark. But it is giving me a really nice tan. I do have lights on right now. I have some warm and cool mixed together, so it's not really showing the exact color, but I will insert some pictures of what it looked like. I'm gonna show you, really like this self-tanner, and I think it did a really nice job. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said, I really like this self-tanner, so go check it out. I know they sell it at Walgreens now, so go check it out and purchase it because honestly it's really nice. My skin is really smooth. I have no like marks. It doesn't feel weird. It's like really even, and yeah, I'm really loving it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Do this, go in and like scrub on the areas where your dry skin is. This is also really good for taking off tan. So at the end of the week, before you put on the self-tan, you're gonna apply a small amount of that just on your elbows and knees to ensure that you're not getting the regular one. So this one takes 6 hours to develop, so you want to leave this on for 6 hours. But this one's really, really good. I just apply it with the mitt. I usually start with my legs first, and then you'll see like as the streaks go away while you're blending it. The good thing about much easier. So I just apply that all over my face. It's going to prolong the life of your tan. This tan definitely fades away. It doesn't really go gross. But if you make sure that you moisturize every single day, it's gross, so it'll just kind of nicely fade away over the 7 days, and then you'll a little bit more tan on top. It also kind of gives like a really luminous like
but since I don't have my old tan on me, I don't need to use it because as you can see, I'm as white as Casper the Friendly Ghost. Before I apply my tan, I make sure I'm nice and dry. I take lotion. It could be any lotion. I'm literally using the hotel's lotion, and I lightly apply it to my wrists, ankles, knees, elbows, and then whatever is left, I just run it through my fingers. This makes sure that the tan doesn't get too pigmented in those areas and look unnatural. Literally, it just gets easier from here on out. Shake the tanning mousse, apply pumps to the tanning mitt, and then apply in circular motions. I usually always start with my legs, then move to my waist, my arms, my chest, and then I finish with. Before I knew there was such a thing as an extended mitt, I used to put my mitt on a hairbrush, and you know, I did the best I could, and it did work. So, just a little hack. As long as the tan is applied everywhere, it shouldn't matter if you doubled up in certain patches because it'll wash off evenly and it won't give you an orangey or streaky look. Now, after applying it, I let it air dry for a little bit, and then I put baggy clothes on, like a long sleeve t-shirt and baggy sweats, and I usually head off to bed. Even if the tan was left on for a bit longer, it doesn't affect the tan and I don't turn green or anything like that. And it usually lasts me 7 to 9 days, just depending on how active I am. And guys, literally that's it. At most, this takes me 30 minutes. And that's if I'm really taking my time. This is the easiest routine, honestly. It's super easy. And I don't have to spend excruciating time in the sun. Boom, it's that simple, we're done. So this is my untanned, very pale body. You'd think I would sparkle in the sun at this point, honestly. It's concerning. Now, if you're also pale and you're watching this, then I have a message for you, and please listen carefully. But let's jump into it. This clip was filmed before my trip to LA. I come in a day before my shoot, so I'm bringing Loving Tan with me, and I will tan in my hotel room. The 2 mousses I always have that I use for self-tanning is the 2-Hour Express and the Deluxe Bronzing Mousse. Since I basically have the entire night when I get to the hotel, I'm bringing the Deluxe Bronzing Mousse since it takes more time to develop, and it's an ultra dark because I need all the help that I can get. So before I apply my tan, I need to make sure my body is